Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on... So, Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Utah Jazz. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Good on the three-point shot.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
He's off on the first. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And he sinks the second. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. Elbow shot. It's good.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Tatum looking around. And the rejection by Holmgren. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple.
What confidence by Jalen Williams. Just ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, saying, I'm going to get this off before you can do anything about it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Tatum's shot is off. So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Shoots. The rebound by the Celtics.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Down low. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Door to screen on Brown. Williams for three. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Tatum finds Porzingis. Now Tatum. Porzingis looking it over. Here's Brown. That shot is off. Nice D from Williams. Thunder trailing by three. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. For three, Holmgren now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And stretching out his shot from deep, Holmgren has developed some pretty solid range.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Derek White is second.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavered.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Horford against Holmgren. 1:43 left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. For three, Williams. Porzingis with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Horford the pass to Holiday. On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Williams. The shot comes out.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Dort finds Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Holiday with the block.
Oh, that's Drew Holiday at his absolute best. Send it back, Drew.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. .24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 2 on the clock. Williams outside. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Takes the three. With the teardrop. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The Celtics with the lead. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum!
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics shooting 43% for the game. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Craig. And here is Horford. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Caruso's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jason Tatum.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Well, we are quickly reaching the end of the regular season. Doris, are you as excited as I am for the playoffs coming up?
Definitely, Kevin, and I know it's on the players' and coaches' minds. It's right there waiting for us. But let's remember, the most mature teams, the best teams, recognize games are still to be played. You cannot let the playoffs distract you from what's in front of your face.
And that one falls for Tatum. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
That one is no good. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. That puts them in the lead. Wallace has got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Horford with the screen on Wallace. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Wallace against Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star. The Thunder in 4th.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
And the first one drops. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. White down low. Wallace covering. And it's White missing. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. Some solid defense from Brown.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Now Wallace. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. Three-pointer. Boston grabs the miss. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And White with the stuff.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on White. Here's Dort. The shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holmgren kicks to Caruso. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Here's Porzingis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
The first one falls.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Caruso. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brown the pass to Cornette. Pass to Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post. Porzingis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics leading by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Boston Celtics.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you've got 2 great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
2 big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Celtics leading by 5. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. So it's the Thunder now after the basket by Boston. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 10 points.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Dort with the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander. That one doesn't go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Williams. A second chance effort. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect. Oh. You've got to be kidding. We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Thunder trailing by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 10th in assists. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Over Holiday, 6 to shoot.
This is what has defined Drew Holiday's career, right? The ability to affect shooters. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're scoreless since the first half. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar-level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a 3-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
Good on the second free throw. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Now here's Williams. After the miss from Derek White. Shoots over Brown. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Williams.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
The 3 from Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Thunder have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Williams.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see him, Mr. Williams.
And here is Brown. He has 6. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Sunday, They'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Caruso's checked in. Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 7. Now, Caruso. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Hartenstein with the screen on Brown. On the clock. Here's Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Tatum's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The three from Tatum. Caruso grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now here is Holiday. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Hartenstein with the screen on Holiday. Dort with the bounce pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from 12. And we've reached the end of the third. Celtics lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Outside Horford. Back to Tatum. The three ball. Tatum from three.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Shoots from 14. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 7. Pass to Tatum. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Through contact, Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Tatum a screen. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got his first basket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Caruso. And the three off target. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Pritchard. The three from Tatum. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%. Challenging
this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Wallace against Tatum. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Boston. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Williams against Horford. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Both teams changing it up here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Tatum no good on the free throw.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking around. Connects from three-point range.
Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Celtics leading by 11. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Tatum. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Williams got as great a basketball frame as you could hope for. That's strength right there.
Tries the spin move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Holmgren.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Tatum nails them both. Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Holiday. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. That shot off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Unloads from 13. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
Opportunistic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
Boston leading by 9. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Tatum against Holmgren. Right side Tatum. Shoots over Holmgren. And there's the bucket from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, will go down as their 48th win.
And, you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
White dishes to Holiday. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Oh, who say does that?
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. So, Clark, here we are, the home stretch of the NBA season.
Yep, and now we get a chance, BA, to see who has something left in the tank. You certainly don't want to peak too early, but you do want to be steady as you move towards the latter part of the season and postseason play.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Brown grabs the board. And here's Denver. Here's Murray. Outside for Porter. Murray up top. He's guarded by Conley. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Conley against Murray. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist from Randle.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. The shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Now the Timberwolves with it. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Here's Murray, following the score by Minnesota.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Gobert against Jokic. And here's Gordon. Murray for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Minnesota leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Denver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Back to Porter. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is what Gobert is known for. His ability to swat shots away with ease.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, BA, you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill development. I love watching him work.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Denver. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Westbrook nails it from beyond the arc.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets really believe in Jamal Murray. Coach Michael Malone said, what I want from Jamal is to be himself. If he does that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. But I want him to challenge himself to be a leader and to do the things every day that got him to this point.
Well, Murray will always put in the work. We know that. Good stuff, Allie. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
That one's no good. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
And, Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And that one falls for Gobert. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
Randall with a steal. Outside Conley. And there's the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert is a big target, especially when he's roaming around that rim.
Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Westbrook. Outside Porter. Inside, just 5 on the clock, and he comes up with a bucket.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen, solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Outside Conley, back to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Westbrook. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
The first one falls. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Now here's Murray, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, They're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
That free throw misses. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of him.
And he sinks the second.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Outside for Randall. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Nuggets. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now here's DiVincenzo. A 17-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Outside, Alexander Walker. And it's all from three-point range. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver, trailing by 2. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
They've got Peyton Watson. Dario Saric is out there with Zeke Naji. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Porter in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Westbrook, the pass to Saric. Here's Watson. Clark covers. Outside Porter. Fade away. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Minnesota in the lead. Now Alexander Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside for Porter. Pass to Westbrook. Out to the right wing. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Naji. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys. Showing us why right there.
Brown's checked in for Naji. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dillingham's checked in for Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo with it. Still no points. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels from long range. Minnesota again missing. Nuggets trail by 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. Basket counts. Westbrook's got 6 points.
You know, even inside Westbrook unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Pass to Clark. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Up top, Westbrook. Outside Watson. The three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Hey, we can't forget now, over Westbrook's career, he has averaged double-digit assists multiple times.
Outside McDaniels. Reed, a screen on Saric. McDaniels from long range. Watson with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The three, Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Clark right side. Driving to the basket. Count it. Clark's got his first 2 points.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic comes in for Saric. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Watson. Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Clark. Now here's Murray. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. The jump hook. Shot is up. And again, Denver no good. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
And he makes a first.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. He's off on the second, and while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Minnesota. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic, over Gobert. They get the rebound. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Conley. Edwards looking it over. Takes the 3. Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Conley. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Outside Edwards. This one for three. Hits a three-pointer. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Porter Jr. comes in for Westbrook. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. 7-point game, biggest lead so far.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Jokic. That one's wide left. And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 9. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You look at the Timberwolves, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Nuggets.
This has been a struggle for them, to say the least. They're completely discombobulated. That's why they're shooting under 30%.
The truth hurts. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Brown, still without a bucket. And Gordon with the big finish.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Randle outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 5. Murray for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Now Conley from the arc. Drops in the three. Conley's got his third bucket of the night.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And for a moment, let's see which teams are leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. The Nuggets in second.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Nuggets trail by 12. Gordon outside. Back to Murray. Fires it from 18. And that's off the glass and in. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Porter. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Jokic with a screen on Conley. Murray, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's McDaniels. Cook it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Here's Brown. No points yet. Porter looks it over. Lets it go. Jokic, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
McDaniels can't hit.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Brown, guarded by Edwards. Gordon outside. Porter finds Jokic. 6 to shoot. Murray with it. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Randall a screen on Murray. Here's Conley. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
First one falls for him.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Conley drops them both.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Murray. And he makes it. Murray's got 10 points.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Pass to Gobert. McDaniels with it. 5 on the clock. For 3, Randall. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Looking to end this cold spell. Randall pulls down the board.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Randall draws the double. That shot, no good. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. 9-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Now here's Westbrook, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Conley finds McDaniels. Back to Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points in the game.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Westbrook, the pass to Murray. Gordon outside. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Gobert. Pulls it. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Offensive rebound. Gordon banked it in off the glass. Now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
For 3, Randall knocks it down from distance. Randall's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. They're up 7. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Aiden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. So it's Minnesota now. Denver getting their last shot to go. And here's Clark for 3. Westbrook with the rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Outside Murray. Pass to Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here is DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Alexander Walker with it. Miller outside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And Denver shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Brown. Fades away. The shot that time not on target.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Kicks it out to Clark. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Saric.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Murray inside. DiVincenzo covering. Murray, no good. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. And Watson over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Three-pointer, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Murray. From downtown. And again, it's Denver missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Miller. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Šarić. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Edwards. Denver getting their last shot to go. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Jokic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
A free throw drops for Jokic.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick Jokic continuing to add to his legacy.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Now Edwards. Three-pointer. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. And here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
You know what? They impressed me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Minnesota leading by 5. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Edwards for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
To the inside. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Denver. A minute 22 left in the final quarter. Pass to Jokic. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth with the 10-footer. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Murray. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Conley against Murray. And that one's good from Conley. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're trailing by 10. Murray against Conley. To the wing, right side. Jokic passes to Brown. Outside for Porter. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. He hits the second from the line.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Jokic. And it falls all over the rim and in. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is... And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So the New York starting five. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the two guard. And stolen by Simons.
Well, Anthony Simons is out here to score, but boy, does he find all kinds of ways to torture defense.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
We throw good, Simons. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Grant the pass to Simons. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
Simons seeing green there, just letting that one rip.
Knicks on offense. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Hart, no good. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's McBride, covered by Simons. There's the three, and McBride gets it to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Hart. And here is Anunoby. The tray. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Klingon with it, defended by Towns. Right side, Simons. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Hart. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Simons. Count that bucket. Simons has got 6.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
McBride passes to Bridges. Now, here's Hart with the shot. New York, no good that time either.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Kamare. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Simons on the wing. Off target from outside. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And that's exactly what he's looking for draining the triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Javier checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Payne's checked in. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Avdia. Towns down low. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Trailblazers leading by 4. Hey, Brett, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
Here's Grant. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Hart. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Payne. Towns with it. Hart with it. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Simons.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Payne kicks to Bridges. Grant against Hart. Towns wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
Grant finds Sharp. Now Grant beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Payne. Still without a basket.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
First one falls for him. Payne hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And that one's good by Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Payne. Robinson a screen on Henderson. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 5 points so far. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3 on the court for the Knicks. They've got Robinson. DeJuan Wright is out there with Payne. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Achiuwa. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Henderson outside. Pass to Banton. Outside Williams. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. A 3-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Shot clock at 3. Achiuwa. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Portland leading by 3. Pass to Banton. Henderson outside. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. 3-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Wright looking around. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Banton. Nothing on the board. Abdi on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 3. Back to Payne. It's Wright on the wing. Payne with a screen for Wright. Back to Payne. Fires from deep. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Now here's Henderson. 12 points his last outing. Abdia can't hit. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team. I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Now, Mitchell Robinson has really simplified his game. He's just focused on getting high percentage looks, being around the rim, both for offense and obviously blocking shots, and deter guys from scoring on the inside. Does those two things very well.
Swinging, he's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Delano Banton. He's perfect from the line this time.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Knicks making a switch here. Achiuwa's checked in. And now we go to our rookie leaderboard to get a check on the players at the top of the freshman class in assists over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Scoot Henderson.
Impressive dime count there. And you like to see that from a rookie. No better way to make a first impression than by spreading the wealth.
Now here's Henderson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. That's good from Williams on the assist by Henderson. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And so here is New York. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Payne kicks to Towns. Pass to Achua. Back to Towns. Payne looking around. Shoots over Simons. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 10.
He had too much room given to Campaign. He recognized it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's Hart top of the key. Pass to Towns. From the arc. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Henderson, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And Towns gets it to go. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
So for the Trailblazers, Kamar is checked in, and it's Grant in for Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Outside, Simons. Williams sets a screen for Simons. Fires for three. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks with the lead. Some solid defense from Grant.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Williams. Grant with the ball. From outside the arc. Portland no good that time either. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Payne. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. Trailblazers shooting not great. 40% for the game. Pass to Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. Cranes the three-pointer. Sharp's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Jacks up a three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Portland trailing here. Here's Simons. Can't connect from short range.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Towns for three. Drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks leading by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime. First things first, a look ahead at other games on the docket tonight. Out in Boston, it'll be the Celtics against the Thunder. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
Two of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. New York leading by 4. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Donovan Clingan. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. And, hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. We won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
We've got Anthony Simon. He's out there with Sharp. Grant is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's McBride. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Simon. McBride passes to Hart. Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Sharp against Bridges. Here's Kamare. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Simons from outside. Again, Simons missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, He's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
For the Trailblazers, Javier checked in for Jeremy Grant, and Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Miles McBride. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Sharp finds Williams. Portland moving the ball around. Henderson outside. 4 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Walker's checked in. And New York with a change here too. Achua's checked in. Here's Sharp. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Hart. Stolen by Robinson. Now here's Payne. Henderson defending. Payne kicks to Bridges. Here's the 3. That one doesn't drop. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Williams. Henderson with it. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bridges, no one around him. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Henderson passes to Walker. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's a screen by Achua. Fader on the way. Bridges misses. Portland has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And it's Sharp missing.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Payne with a screen for Hart. Drops in the tray. Hart's got 5.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Henderson passes to Sharp. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Walker with his screen for Henderson. 5 on the clock. They get it back. And Walker throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Bridges. The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. They've got Achua. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Kolek in at the 2 spot. Left side, Avdia. Rebounded by Beauchamp. New York leading by 4. Out to the right wing. Kolek, no good. Anderson with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kolek. Pass to Achua. Here's Beauchamp. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown. Beauchamp's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Great look, courtesy of Achua.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Murray's checked in for Portland. The Knicks making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
Now, here's Achua. And stolen by Murray. Williams passes to Banton. Pass to Murray. Lock at 6. Portland needs to get off the shot. Here's Henderson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Look at Henderson embracing opportunity. Nice to see a rookie not avoiding the mid-range.
Outside Robinson. And here's Payne. Pass to Wright. Floats one up. Count it. Wright's got his first basket of the night. Trailblazers trail by 6. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The expectation always for Williams to play rough inside, so he's going to attack you.
And the first one at the line is good.
And when he is healthy, Williams is an important piece on this team, mainly due to that defense and rebounding.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Kamar is checked in. Grant comes in for Avdia. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Delano Banton. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. And Williams drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
They set the pick. Towns, high post. Pass to Hart. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Yeah, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy is a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
He hits the second from the line.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Simons. No good from outside. Here's McBride, covered by Simons. Pass to Towns. Hart with it. Towns the screen. From deep. Hart, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Down low. Grant surveying the D. Pulls up on the elbow. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. There's 1:54 left in the game. And here is Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. High, arcing shot, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anunoby finds McBride. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Towns on the money with the open jumper. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
With the floater, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
And Simons, no good on that one. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the court. And stolen by Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Robert Williams.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Top sharp, defended by Bridges. It drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
Towns down low, working on Williams. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And there are subtleties to Big Cat's approach. Nice pump fake that time.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Here's Simons. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Pass to Towns. Got it!
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
The season winding down here, Grant. Playoff seedings of the utmost importance.
You know, BA, you especially see the bubble teams giving that extra effort now. It's all hands on deck. Very little room for error.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Bol out there with Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Van Vliet misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. Beal outside. Pass to Richards. Now Bull. Green covering. Shot on the wing. And he drops that one in.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and Coach said first, we've got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker, that's the name of the game here, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Richards. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. An open look for Booker. Rockets with a rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making them change things.
Houston shooting their first free throws tonight. He's off on the first. And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021. We all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And he's good on the second.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Back to Booker. A shot from the high post. That one's good for 2.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Eason. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Eason.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Outside Durant. Outside Bull. Lets a 3 fly. Rebound by Van Vliet. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Brooks. Şengün, a screen on Bull. 3-pointer. Brooks knocks down the long J.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Booker, the pass to Beal. Brooks against Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bull. And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The Rockets 4th.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Booker. Outside Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns clear it.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Van Vliet. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. Eason finds Brooks. Şengün in the post, covered by Richards. And the basket is good.
Defense puts Şengün to the test inside, but he stays cool and gets the shot to fall.
Booker, the pass to Richards. Here's Beal. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Şengün. Last game for him, he had 14. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Brooks. Now Eason fires for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Booker with it. 26 points for him last game against Memphis. To the middle. Here's Beal. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Eason, pass to Brooks. Green with the ball. Van Vliet outside. Over Booker. And another miss by Houston.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. He's ice cold, freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Van Vliet. 11 seconds left in the opening quarter. Fires it from 18. And the bucket is good. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Here's Beal. And so, in the game for Phoenix. Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point.
Beal is just a Picasso in that mid-range.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
Pass to Plumlee. Now Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Şengün. Tries again. The rebound by Allen. Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to Beal. Now here's Jones. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Phoenix making a switch here. Bowles checked in. And let's have a look at the 2 guards who have been the most efficient shooters over the last month. 4th, Bradley Beal.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And with their range, they stretch out opposing defenses. So even when they're not shooting threes, they're still making an impact.
Now here's Whitmore. Yet to see a basket. Here's Şengün. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Beal. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Count it. Good. And it's now just a 1-point Suns lead. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And here's Holiday, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Whitmore. And he banks in the layup. Whitmore's got 7 points in the game.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Eason's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tate. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Bradley Beal. Bowl, the pass to Jones. From outside the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Rockets trail. Here's Brooks. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 5.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Booker, pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. The 3. Oh! Booker with the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Green finds Şengün. VanVleet outside. Green for 3. Bull grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Suns. Outside for Booker. Lets it go from 11. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Inside. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. There's the three. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Booker. Oh, Booker with a sweet float game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Brooks outside. Outside Eason. To the paint. And it's Green missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Booker. Over Green. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Van Vliet misses. Pass to Durant. Up and over Brooks. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Suns on top. They're up by 6. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.